Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris, the Overlord series. I'm your host, Colors Fade. This is episode 4. This episode was previously streamed and recorded on Twitch. 2240, and we had the constructions. This is our empire, the Scaraxis Galactic Empire, up in this lower right-hand corner, in the southeastern version area. This guy's over here, and this amazingly is all a bunch of space that can be choke pointed right here. He's got no orders, which is kind of stunning, so I'm going to send him over there. This is what? Stage 2. I need someone. I can't move another. I got a spy network.
Incoming transmission.
Okay. I'm just going to have to... Yay! A non-aggression pact invitation from the Lagan Shoes. Excellent. Okay. Science ship down here has done everything it can do as far as surveying, so it's time to have it start researching things. Actually, since it's got to go that way, just research that one first. Encounter in Hadabis. Let's go to Hadabis. Where is that one at? Right there. Okay, so there's more aliens there. What kind of alien are you encountering here, buddy? Whoever they were, they bugged out. Okay. Construction ships, then. This is our choke point over here, and when we get enough stuff built, we'll worry about upgrading it. It's 500 to upgrade. These are the hostile folks over here, so these are the ones we actually have to worry about. Dropping out on a little bit of the food situation. This is, right now, our food planet. Singular. We probably need to come up with a few more of those. We need to move some people over here. Maybe that's one thing we haven't looked at yet, is what it's actually going to cost to move people.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Oh, crystals got added to that system. That's nice. Strategic resource discovered and research afterburners. Okay. Destroy build cost, build speed. Oh, and then extra city housing. Let's do this before we build any destroyers. And press onward. The big thing here is this. I feel like, yeah, this is not going to be a dead end. It's going to wiggle around there. You can see there's somebody there. It's these guys, actually. So we should probably go get this. Besides, there's a bunch of minerals here. Oh my gosh, there's 466646. I feel like Monica on Friends. 7. Alien drag race. Okay, yeah. So rock brain scan of a particularly massive asteroid yields fascinating results. What do they want to do? The crew recognize this matrix as a primitive neural lattice and believe the celestial body to be thinking in some capacity, if not fully sapient. They seek permission to excavate the core. No, we'll just use research. We don't want really, really bad things to happen. Okay, so you researched that. Bunker bot. Use it to boost our own research modifier added for 10 years. Or let it continue its mysterious calculations and grab the Unity. Yeah. I think, oh man. 10-year research is kind of hard to pass up. I would like to have that Unity. It would have been really nice, but not enough to make me change my ways there. Let's go. Have you researched that one? Oh, we have minerals that we are maxed out on. Well, look at that. Let's sell off a little chunk for right now. So this planet doesn't have crystal growths. Add food to tea. Ooh, really? Research or food? Well, we need food, but research long term is a better choice. So let's get the gene clinics down here. Scarexi. You see, so they have somebody who's unemployed, and I would like them to go work on food. Do we have everybody over here? Yeah, see, we got some. Do we have free food jobs? Ah. We do not. Miners. Wait a minute, is this the food planet? No, this is not the food planet. The food planet is this one. Do we have free? Everybody's working food. We don't have a clerk over here. Okay. But what does it cost to actually move people? This is the thing that has changed a few times over the course of Stellaris' lifespan. So if I want to resettle somebody, an unemployed Scarexian, I want to send them to Meneth, what does it cost? It costs 100 gold pieces and 10 unity. It costs 10 unity. So at one point in time it cost influence, and now it costs some unity, and we have to go into policies and say resettlement allowed. Yes, because we need that. And that changes these guys. They have one, yeah, free movement. Well, sorry guys. These guys are now generating 16 unity. Wow, they are righteous. They are righteous, and if we want to promote them, the xenophile ethics attraction is 100%. Is all that does, and it doesn't cost anything. Displease all other factions in our empire if we embrace that faction. So I'm gonna try that. Remember, this was my bright idea. I'm the one who posted this to the Paradox forums. Yay me. What did I do here? I'm gonna promote this faction too. I think it's really interesting that they adopted this as a plan after I posted it, because I'm still kind of flabbergasted by that. I didn't expect them to do something like that, so that's kind of cool. There are people watching this stream. That's awesome. Thank you, folks, for showing up. Those of you who are being the silent observers. It's nice to see you here. Periodically, I dash out. This is when I wish I had 2 monitors. Yes, I know I'm one of those crazy gamers that doesn't have 2 monitors. And I wish I did, because I'd like to be able to very easily just watch the stream and see who's hanging out. Disco Geek gives me a non-verbal indication that they're there. Verge is back from this morning. Thanks for being here, Verge. Okay. A discarded cargo pod was left by someone in the upper atmosphere of Voon. I can get 176 of those, sell them for energy credits, study them for construction. I'd rather have this society research, so we'll do that. Solar Sailor. Engineering research is great. I just want to pause it for a sec. I'm really happy you're here, though, folks. I just think, Disco Geek, you're making me laugh. It's like, I happen to look and notice there's people in the stream. I mentioned that they're, you know, they're not stalkers, but I don't know what you call those, passively watching. Lurkers. Lurkers is the right word. And so what does Disco Geek do? Just a little emoji. That's awesome. So if I want to resettle this person, I'd have to spend a meager 10 points to move them. I'd rather move the miner, and maybe they'll take a farming job then. Yeah, so this can tell you, let's see. Workers, farmers, yeah. My servitude robots, which we will have to eventually change. That's cool. That's interesting. So 10 unity is not a big deal. But if you wanted to move a lot of people, it would become a big deal really quick. So, all right. We still have these space amoebas down here. I got my whole fleet over here, which got remade into the B class. So I don't really want to send them over there. I do want to see how long it would take for pacification now. 58 months. How close are we on our research? 25 months remaining on research alternatives, which is not that big of a deal. I mean, it's nice to have more alternatives, but I want to do this. I want to get that out of the way. This planet says, hey, we can upgrade this. It should unlock a building slot. That would be great. I need to get more of this right here. So make one more of those. And you have done that job down there. Okay. Oh yeah, and so yeah, we have to pacify these guys before you guys.
Initiating.
He's gotta escape. Get out of there. Hudson. Alright. Gomesia is not... Okay, we have to upgrade this. Leviathan down and Starship Graveyard. Okay. The Lag and Choose Commerce League can now use the subjugate cast a spell on us. Really? Really? They can. Why would they want to do such a thing? Because they're superior. They're stronger than us. Oh. That's what they were waiting for. Okay. Which means we're at 687 here. We're going to keep building things. Alright. Well, I'm into growth right now, so... Hopefully they'll just be our friends and we won't have to worry about it. Admiral has died at the age of 86. Oh, that sounds miserable for him. Okay. Go down here. Research that anomaly. You... Dang it. Okay. You're gonna go to Skyrexy, and what you're gonna do is assist research. You guys, how strong are you? 782. I don't really want to refit you again, but it would be the smart thing to do, refit you and then go blow these guys up. Actually, what I'm gonna do is send you over here. Because when the research finishes, we still got to have you guys sweep these two systems and clear it for the science vessel so it can go back.
System survey complete.
Meneth has an unemployed pop. So, and you have an unemployed. So this is interesting. There used to be a graphic over here. Has unemployed pops that will automatically migrate to other planets. Will they? Migrate to other planets if they have jobs? Did they change that? It's saying this planet has unemployed pops that will automatically migrate to other planets. I'm very curious about that. Will they? Because this planet has 4 jobs. What do we have here? Establish embassy. Lag and Choose, yes. Scientist has died. Where is this one? On this science ship. It would... figures, the one right on Skyrexy. Alright, in that case... give me the genius. And then he can... assist with that. And that means this science ship no longer has a leader. Alright, what do we have? Survey speed, except we're not really doing any more surveying. Do I need all these science ships? Where was this one at? Right there? Yeah, I think we're done with that science ship. Or as far as we can go. Oh, that's him. I see. Thought it was the other guy. Why don't you move back in this direction? Where's the one that's going to fail? That one right there. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'd like to disband you. But then I want to save you so you can assist on research on the other planets. So let's just leave you there. That's okay that you're there for now. Research. Tile blockers. Habitability. Terraforming gases. Oh, man. Okay, I want that because we have the money to do it. That's what I want, since I don't have immigration treaties with anybody yet. So that I could get the right kind of people to start grabbing these planets. We're at 6 over here for this. Yeah, so it's saying unemployed pops that would automatically migrate to other planets. But I'm not seeing that happen because this place has a bunch of jobs. So... what are the odds of... there must be like a percentage chance of migration each turn, maybe? Would be my guess. Oh, and then it moved. Look, it just did it. It just went away. It moved somewhere. This one, there's a job here. There's a clerk job. Oh, wow, that's really interesting. So they are moving around a little bit. I'm wondering how much they reworked the migration stuff then, because that has always kind of been a thorn in the side of the game. Alright, next. Let's take a good look. Huh. Supremacy. Master shipwrights. Yeah. Ship upkeep and naval capacity. Yeah. 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 I'm gonna need all of this, aren't I? Because we got these hostile neighbors next to us. Diplomacy would add envoys, but those envoys are not going to help us. Trust cap and trust growth, that's really nice. Better rated naval capacity. Diplomatic acceptance. Okay. Adaptability, which I love. These are fantastic ones, but I'm thinking the hostile neighbors make it necessary to go get that, so I don't see how we can really get around that. Fragments of life adds alloys right there. That's awesome. So you can build mining stations, and then you, since you're sitting there on your tuchus, make your way over here. We're going to get you guys chaining your way up into this direction and try to get to the XT81 Singularity. And maybe to Harabas, because that's where we really need to go. You guys researched that, and there's nothing else for you to do other than excavate that site. Where's my master excavator? Genius. Oh, my master excavator must have been the one who died. Well, he did all that work for us at the beginning, so that certainly is understandable. And 34 months. He got 3 years. Yeah, so they changed the graphic. It used to be more dark red in color, and now it's this. That's interesting. Yep, and now it's basically the same color as this. That's why I liked the colors being different. It was easier to tell. Oh, I have unemployed pops. But now that they're both orange, it's like, well, this is what I want to do. Oh, I'm building an industrial district. I might want to build 3 of those things and plan for the future. Because what's going on this planet? You've got the 2 growth things. That's great. 2 growth things. They don't have a lot of amenities because they don't have a holo theater yet, do they? Okay. Yeah, so that's interesting. So what about here? Thank you.
Complete.
That's what I was looking for. Grab that trade hub. And then... We got 20 food. We're doing all right. Where we're falling down is here. Auto-designated, it says. Yeah, and I think I can certainly understand you doing Forge World or Factory World.
Complete.
And Metallurgist Upkeep. Okay. Yeah. It's interesting. So it auto-designated as that. That's actually pretty smart. It's doing it the right way. I might leave that on and see how it works out long term. So it's got miners, clerks, it's got people working this, 1 robot dude, robot about to be assembled. Okay. And you have done your job up there. Not much left for you to do, except come down to one of these other planets. Oh, not that one though. A new contact. Come down to Gomesia and assist research there. New contact, the Han Sacrosanct Confederacy. And they are, spiritualist and fanatic egalitarian. Well, that hopefully means they don't hate us right off the bat here.
Construction complete.
Yeah, they like us. And they are the target of a casus belli from lots of people. The Rayan regime is overwhelming already? Okay. Well, overwhelming already. That's disturbing. Not a fan. Do we have destroyers yet? Corvette destroyer. We do. Let's start building some. Gunship bow. Lodge slot. Okay. Actually, let's do this. Give me the mass driver up front. Give me the blue party in the back. Ceramic metal armor. Auto upgrade. We're going to call this destroyer. Balanced. And get rid of the auto-made one. That way we have some controllers. We got to start doing defense platforms too. We have this, so let's start building a couple. Let's also do a shipyard there. I think we want a shipyard there. Hold on. Hold on. Because how far? Meneth is there and you're 2 away. Yeah, build that shipyard. Okay. Do that. Because what we're going to do here... we're grabbing the trade from here and we're at 27. So it's right ahead, and there goes the cat. She's getting frisky. Down we go. Target from orbit. Target from orbit. Yeah. I need more. I need more peeps working. So I can move you over to Gomezia. For... Hey, what are you doing, cat? Jumping up here. She's gonna go to her window. She's just in a mood, you can tell. Yeah, let's move you. Base cost, okay. Let's get you over there and put you to work on Gomezia. And you don't have enough amenities, so let's get you the whole of the theaters. We want everybody... See, and now there's 19. So that's what I was hoping for. Put those people to work. We're going to go over here and colonize this planet. It's tiny. It's 10. It's not fantastic, but... You got to have them. All right, you...
Construction complete.
Start building. We're gonna get over here and get to the XT81 singularity. And, hopefully... make a go of it here. 12 months left. Yay. Amoeba pacification.
Incoming transmission.
What do you want from me? Commercial pact invitation. So we will get 9 and they will get 19. Well, we kind of need it.
Incoming transmission.
Although, hold on. These guys are ruthless capitalists. Hold on. Hold the phone. Ruthless capitalists. If I do this, is that going to give them the ability to put branch offices on my thing? Or is that only for mega corporations? Huh. Because he is a mega corporation, isn't he? Trade League. Corporate. Yeah, holds an election every 20 years. They're corporate. Man. I really don't want their branch offices on me, but they would give us additional jobs. They're not a criminal one. Indentured assets and slave pot ratio 35%. Oof. Slave pot resource up at... I think this would be a bad idea. I want that cash, but I'm going to decline for now. But this, on the other hand, a research agreement. We can learn a bunch from them. We're going to take that. The one I'd like is migration treaty if they want to give it to me, but we'll see about that. Tropical world. It has the 3 things that are important. 2 growths and a holo theater. And it's got this, but it's not going to build any there. It's not building any of those. So this is just providing a flat 15 jobs production. I'm not sure that that's the wisest thing. What about here? And see, we don't have that on this one. So let's build the holo theaters, and then let's build a couple more city districts. Complete. We're going to build those buildings that go with the industrial district, because they end up getting leveled up later. And I think that'll be kind of important. What else could we build on here? This might just end up being a research planet, then. That might be the best thing to build here. Research and this. Naval capacity and defense armies. Yeah. Let's put research down here. That's what that's going to be. An amber puzzle box. Your scientists were so worried with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should. That's what the amber puzzle box is. Okay. We're almost there. 3 months away. Relic activation now possible, but we don't need to use the sword. Shuttle crashed on Mathrop. Time is short. Rescue shuttle survivors.
Situation log updated.
Okay. Rescue shuttle survivors. Timeout. Where is it at? One of our shuttles was shot down by natives of Mathrop. Mathrop? What the heck is Mathrop? Right here. Okay, but... Repair the automated shipyard. So here, go to, and then what is this? Track on map. Oh, so they changed these icons. The button was convenient. I'm not sure this needed to be changed, but that's alright. Rescue shuttle survivors. Okay. You were going to go over there and assist with research, but guess what? Now you're going to research the project in the system. If you can get over there in time. That's interesting. Who died? Envoy. Okay, well, you're easily replaced. The Rayan regime is only at minus 151 now?
Special project complete.
Amoebas pacified. Yay. Okay. Make a sweep. Go here, here, and then back up to Scarexi, please. Destroyer build cost. Destroyer hull hit points. That would be nice. That would be very nice. So with this research, we're going to grab that. Alright, my friend. Your job is just to keep going. And get up there and grab that and stop. And that way we can grab all this stuff. And we're at sprawl penalties. 4% technology cost. 8% tradition adoption cost. That little beepy noise is me taking screenshots. I want to be able to take screenshots periodically as this goes up and kind of do math and see what the curve is like. I'm very interested in how that curve is going to be adjusted. Basically, it's your power curve compared to other factions that stay below it. It's such a low number at 100 that I don't think anybody's really going to be able to stay below it, but that doesn't matter. It's the actual curve of the penalties over time, so it flattens your power curve. It doesn't really flatten it, it just bends it downward. So yeah, good job. Okay, so you can go do this.
Construction complete.
You don't have a scientist. Yeah, I was just gonna hang you around, wasn't I? I was just gonna keep you as excess unless I really started to want you. This here is interesting. I need... How many star bases do I have? Envoys, but I got more star bases. There's... Any trade that we get from here... Wow, it's a 21 size Arctic world. Oh my goodness, it's huge. I was wondering about that. I figured some of these bigger planets were going to show up in size. Yeah, it's big planets. And they're all Arctic. Are we surprised? Okay, well that's cool. They're going to be big. Amoebas pacified, and then the amoebas just took off. They just disappeared. Oh no, they don't show up as ships on here. Usually they do. Usually they have an icon, don't they? Space amoebas? Maybe they don't. That's what happens when you change the game. It makes it fuzzy for me. Alright, Scarexi, you've got an unemployed pop. What do we want to do with you? Well, let's go with the mining. You're our best mineral planet. By far. And you're building in another city district. So what I want to do is take this and change it over to research. But I can't do that until I build one here. So let's do that. You're going to build this. And then in the new slot, you'll build an alloy foundry. And you can start taking this and changing it over to research. Okay. Peace officer. Peace offer. The rain. Okay, so does that mean that they've decided that the best thing to do is come after us now? The lagging shoes.
Special project complete.
Alright, that's nice. I'm gonna improve relations with our guys who are improving relations with the lagging shoes.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
And then I want to see about our espionage. Where are we at? Gather information. Launch operation. Difficulty 4. Their superior fleet power is overwhelming compared to ours. Wow. Okay. I'm not going to do that because it costs 20 influence. A galactic community, yes. It's a worthy endeavor.
Breakthrough achieved.
Alright, science. Research alternatives. Improved deflectors. We kind of need those. Corvette hull hit points. Gas. Man, I need all of this stuff. But let's start with Corvette hull hit points. Okay. You guys, join forces. And then let's do... Actually. Doink. We don't have targeting computers yet. Okay, that's the thing I need. Ship build cost is reduced by 10. And the speed is increased. That's versus naval capacity and ship fire rate, yes. See that? This is all done. Ancient approval target from orbit. Alright, you have passed the trial. We shall respond accordingly. Xenobiology plus 50%. Well, isn't that cute? Okay, you guys have this. Research that anomaly in that system. You have no orders anymore. Well, there's... Oh, look. Oh, look. They saw us making a move, and they came over here and got aggressive about it. Okay. I want you to move up to here. Build a starbase there. Build a starbase there. They came and got aggressive about it. Of course they did. Of course they did. So we'll chain those guys together, one right after the other. Dathana, the tiny planet. But now, did we get terraforming tech, or are we still working on that? Terraforming 1.
Breakthrough
Wasn't that timely? Planetary Capital, Hall of Judgment, Regenerative Hull Tissue, Society Research, Food from Farmers, Food from Starbase Constructions, that's nice. Fleet Command Limit, Naval Capacity, I want all that stuff. I kind of want this. Kind of want that, but this might be more important in the short term. Let's grab that, because our one food planet is about tapped out. Yeah, so I had made a choke point right up here against these hostile boogers. That needs to be upgraded. But now they're going to be over here as well. Who is this? This is the Han Sancrosanct Confederacy. Do they only have the one planet? That can't be. They only have one? Or did they leapfrog them from somewhere to come over here? These guys, what are they like? They're spiritual seekers. Okay. Well, they're not the people we need to worry about. I thought they were, since it was the same color, it was the same guys coming around, but it's not. So, let's do this. Let's upgrade this. Here on this planet, let's go for the hydroponics beam. We'll put the more interesting stuff on here. You have an unemployed pop, you say? Well... The birth of the galactic community. Propose a resolution. So yeah, the greater good. Greater than ourselves. Effects. Cost 200. Let's see. Diplomatic weight. Edict that encourages free employment. Pops to voluntarily resettle themselves to suitable planets with jobs and housing within our empire. Okay. Charter of Workers' Rights. Diplomatic weight from Pops. Worker happiness. Worker political power. I'm not going to spend the points on that just yet. But that's nice to know that it's still there. Empire of Aliza has joined. A bunch of people have joined. Sandar Sect. The Bruvan Unity. Okay. Well, oh, it's a hive mind. How fun. The Empire of Ailsa. Empire of Ailsa says, we're not very fond of you. We're fanatic militarists and xenophobes. Where are you, though? You're way over here. Yeah, we don't really have to worry about you. We got neighbors, and they're the ones we have to worry about. Nice. Oh, that was cool. So look, these ones showed up after the initial one had a drop down, had a dialogue box, and these are not popping a dialogue box. I like that. That's better, because we have complained about this for a long time. Okay. We have scientists to take his place. This guy's age 76. He's level 5. He's got the expertise in biology, so...
Construction complete.
So that one here on Skirexi. We can go hire a new one. Not archaeology, but let's get the youngest person in here. And get you back to assisting research. Another ship is already performing this order. What am I doing? Where are you at? You're right there. And go to Gomezia. Okay, what about this science ship? You're up. Oh, you're leaderless, but you did that thing.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
You know what? There was an archaeology one. Let's just go hire him. And go down here and do this. You will be our designated excavator. And you can do that excavation right there. And he can go over here and close the gap here. And then close the gap here, because I don't like that. I know it uses up stuff, but I don't like those holes. Planetary defense hangars. Ooh, starbase module. Planetary defense hangars. Wow, that's new. Okay. That's kind of cool. Mining subsidies and the mineral purification plant. We need that. I also need that coil gun, but I want that. This is getting up there again to 15k. Yeah, so this was a little tiny empire that was content to just sit there until we started to move along, and they were like, oh, no. It's time to expand. So they've been staying. If this is all the space they have, they're under this cap. It's for sure they're under the cap. That's funny. I'm very entertained by the AI doing that. I like to see these numbers down here. This is really cool. Build this and get it bigger. That's the other thing. I'm trying to make sure I get an Autochthon monument on every single planet. Okay, so this is done, and it built this. Get that alloy foundry on there now. Oh, you know what I've got next to me right here? Cheers to everybody, the 3 of you watching the stream right now. Beer in hand. It's actually the last alcoholic beverage in my house. I did go grocery shopping today, and for some brain dead reason, I forgot to get more beer. It's awful. Oh, that's so good. I haven't had one in a while. Oh, man. Oh, that just hits the spot, doesn't it? Okay, give me the robots. Robots. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Yeah, oh goodness, that's really good.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Cheers, Disco Geek. Yes, thank you. Oh my gosh. Drink whatever is appropriate for yourself tonight. Whether that's non-alcoholic or alcoholic, whether it's a good beer or a nice whiskey or a bourbon, whatever you want, baby. Let's see, Hyperdrive 2 Transit Hub. Ooh, let's get that. I don't know if I'm going to use that, but... What is this? Non-aggression pack broken. Why? Lagan shoes. Interesting. Okay. What's this say? Oh, so the number of planets they have is 5. And their fleet. So this is really interesting. Look, we don't have any espionage with them.
Breakthrough achieved.
But it's telling us that their fleet power is superior compared to ours. Here it's saying their fleet power, relative fleet power. So is this because we have at least one agreement with them that we're able to know that? Because up here, the power is roughly evenly matched to ours. Theirs is pathetic. They are much weaker than us. We could crush them if we so desired. But here we actually know something. And with the Rayans, we know something. They're our neighbors. So you're no longer reliant upon espionage to at least get the fact that their fleet power is overwhelming. I like that. That's nice. That's much better. That's an improvement. It seems like they listened. The developers listened on that one. I'm very happy about that, by the way. That's cool. Okay. Robot debris. Food is going to be improved. Tile blockers. How many of those do we have? Stop. Stop. Stay paused. Features. Yeah, this is the thing. I wish I could click this. So there's one active volcano there. Dense jungle. Dense jungle. Okay. One active volcano. Well. Sure. Do it. Let's do it. So up here. One unemployed person here. Well. Every planet should get one of these. This is Maneth. I kind of want to do research right now, but it feels like this might be the best thing to do.
Construction complete.
One of those. We should probably put some extra points then here into this. Because we don't have any more food. Well, no. Now, if we do this, dangerous wildlife, get that out of there. Is that going to what's the dangerous wildlife going to unlock? Max districts -2. We're not going to get any more food. This is the max amount of food that we can get. So
complete.
let's put these as generator. Don't do that last generator district. We might need that 6th city district. The Senate is now in session, deciding on laws. And we can say the readied shield. Okay, let's make some decisions here. Diplomatic weight from fleet power. We'll support that. Comfort the fallen. Unemployed workers have their unhappiness penalty reduced by 10. Diplomatic weight from tech -20. We'll oppose that. Subjects have a 25% ethics attraction towards their overlords. Fanatic ethics. Sure. Okay. I don't really care about that though, so abstain for now because it pushes it down. When people just throw their support behind things, it moves them up. So regulated growth. Monthly loyalty change +2. Empire size from systems +5. Oh, we're definitely going to oppose that. Form the Galactic Market. We're going to support that big time. Yankee Conservation Act. We'll abstain for now. Any empire that kills Yankee. We may have a cause to kill him. I love this guy's design. That's awesome. He's inside his little his special bio suit. It's awesome. Okay. You, my friend, go build. Mining. Are you doing? You're excavating that site. That's great. What are you doing? Excavating.
Achieved.
Scientific breakthrough achieved. Mining subsidies and somebody died. Okay, gas extraction wells. We should probably be grabbing that. Starbase module cost and build cost. That's a nice resource to have, though. Let's grab that. Who do we have that has physics? This guy, age 86, commanding. Get in there and research because your bonus is 42%. So that caused this ship up here working on that to no longer have its archaeologists. And you know what? We're just going to take that ship No, yeah, no. We got a designated archaeologist. You're going to come back here. When you get back there, we may hire a scientist and just have you do research. Assistance. That might be what we're going to do. Because here, we need to start working on this. Target uplink computer. Ship weapons range. Ship weapons range. Yes, yes, yes. And shield hit points. Put that down. Governing ethics shift in the mandate of Mac. Awesome. The mandate of Mac. I like that. That's a great name. The mandate of Mac. Oh, we get open borders from the Hasbuzi. The Hasbuzi. And we've got all this that we can eventually colonize. So that's kind of fantastic. We got the Mac. Let's see. I'm thinking about this. Thinking about defense platforms. I don't want to auto those, but this is a nice one. Here's what we're going to do. New design defense platform. Let's give us some long-range shooters. Good. Alright, we're going to have to pause because a bunch of stuff is happening. Let's keep it simple early. And make this defense, kinetic, long range, auto upgrade. Yes. I don't think all of these are set up to, yeah, auto upgrade. Save. This one, auto upgrade. Save. I haven't been clicking that button by automatic. That one can be destroyed. So we take this, and now we can do a new design. Defense platform. Let's start with mediums. And if you're saying that looks really familiar to what they already had up there, yes. But this one I have control over the naming convention, which is the most important thing. Defense, medium, armor. Alright, so there's the long range one, kinetic, and that's... Yeah, here's how bad my naming convention is. It should be armor dash medium. So I'm a knucklehead. Not medium armor. There we go. The weapon type and then the distance that it shoots second. Alright, because what we want to do, we get a few more of these alloys, is start building those over here. Defenses. Yeah, because it's 257 for that. Build it. Gotta get that built up. Then we'll see about further expansion. What's going to pass here? Form the galactic market. Yes, there's a lot of support behind that, and we're voting. Great. Do it. Charter of Workers' Rights. Diplomatic weight from Pops. Yes. Because the Charter of the Workers' Rights is the first one in the greater good, right? Yes. Excellent. Okay. They can now use the subjugate Casus Belli against us. So is it the Hasbuzian Syndicate? Huh, okay. Well, that's interesting. So, these planet. What do we want to do with this? I guess build another one of these. We need a bunch of these. I think these other 3 slots are going to unlock with tech and capital upgrades. This is what's going to happen. So that's why I don't want to spend any more build any more city districts with it. All these numbers up here look pretty good except for that one. But we are not in the negative on anything, which is nice. It's the #1 thing I hear from people coming looking at my tutorials, is they say they have problems with their economy up here. Following a long period of growth, the Veterans for Victory movement has finally embraced their faction, adopting their core values, and they are more militaristic. Yeah, about that. Okay. This is the Provalguvor coalition. They still like us, which is great. We're improving our relationships with them. They're superior. It says their fleet power is overwhelming. How does everybody get this overwhelming fleet power so early? I don't know how they do that. I mean, look, it's not like they haven't focused on expansion too. They're huge. Yet they have overwhelming fleet power. Okay. That's the part. That's the one time I'd love to be able to see. I'd love to be able to observe all of the AIs and see what they're actually doing. To know where I'm going wrong with that, because my fleet power is always behind them. Always. Okay. Minerals. Yeah, alright. Dump some of that. Ship upkeep reduced. Naval capacity increased. So we can start terraforming. And the question remains who to terraform. That's a tomb world which we can't terraform. This is a size 23 arid world. What's it going to cost to terraform it? 5,000. Make it so, number one. And then what about this up here? That's a tomb world. We need tomb world people. This is a savannah world at 18. We are definitely going to terraform that thing, because that's a choke point, so that becomes really important. This world over here, Arctic size 21. Nobody wants to give me an immigration treaty? Fine. We will just terraform everything. And there they are. There they showed up. Spaceborne Organics. Yeah, and then so what do we have down here? This is an arid world at size 21 and an alpine world at size 14. I'd like to have this world. We'll get our constructor that's not doing anything to come down here and get this and fill in these gaps over here before we start heading off in this direction to colonize. This one is size 13, not a big deal. Size 13, not a big deal. And it's a tomb world anyway, so this is the only one we have to worry about colonizing. Then we can just grab the rest of these. There's some nice numbers back here. 8, 6 for minerals, bunch of research. That's cool. It's not a waste. Overlord brought me back to Stellaris, Raoul says. Well, no. Actually, I'll tell you what brought me back to Stellaris was all my Patreons and people on Twitter and everybody just saying, please play some more. The fans, you guys brought me back. So that was what did it. It was the fan arenos. And I thought, well, if I'm going to come back, I'm not going to half-ass it. So we'll grab Overlord and we'll try it out. Am I enjoying it? I am enjoying it. I'm also surprised by it. I'm particularly surprised because of factions. Because the fact that they provide unity. This was my suggestion on the Paradox message boards when it was in the beta branch. I retweeted this today because I couldn't believe it. It's like on page 2 or 3 or something like that of that thread, and I said, you know, it would make a lot more sense if you want to generate unity if you use the factions to do it, and that way it would give people a reason to promote and suppress factions, because this is a portion of the game that people have just largely ignored for a long time, and I certainly did too. I was like, there's no point to suppressing a faction and wasting the influence on it. And there's no point to promoting it and wasting the influence on it for a skosh more influence gain. And it didn't make any logical sense to me that why factions would generate influence. I said, it's much more likely that if they fit your governing ethics, they would generate unity. Well, apparently Paradox thought that was pretty logical. So they did it. So I'm really surprised to see this. And this part I'm like, this is neat, because it didn't make a lot of sense to me that I know what they're doing here. And it didn't make a lot of sense to me for Unity generation. Remember, everything up here, all of these resources obviously they have to be spent and they have to be generated. And when the beta branch was live, it seemed like the only way to generate more Unity was going to be with jobs from buildings. And I was like, man, it seems like a wasted opportunity not to make use of the factions to do that instead, because it also seemed kind of logical. So this is surprising, and I like it a lot, because this gives you a chance to go in here and say, okay, these guys have 89% approval. They're generating 19 Unity, and I can get even more if I can go in here and make some of these things happen. So I like this a lot. I can also see what they're trying to do. We have, all of us players, griped for the longest time about how influence is kind of like a bottleneck to playing the game. It is this resource that's used for a lot, and yet it generates really slowly. So a lot of things that used to be influence are now require Unity. And I get that. I get their desire to offload some of the strain from influence and make it Unity. I just wanted it to make sense. So this makes sense. It doesn't really make sense to me that you have to spend Unity to hire a leader. That still seems like it should be just cash. Straight cash, homie, as one of the most famous wide receivers of all time ever said, Randy Moss. But and if you've never seen that, go look that up on YouTube, because it's hilarious. But no, I like this so far. This makes sense. I'm curious to see how the penalty. I'm taking screenshots as I go of this as it goes up, because what I want to do is actually do the math and see how much this flattens the curve of the power curve over time, because that's all it's really doing. Your power curve is always, you get bigger, you acquire more planets, you grow, you get more pops, and you get stronger, and your research gets better, and all of that stuff. Your power curve goes up, and I don't know, it's not linear, I'm sure, but it's some kind of curve. This bends that curve downward, which helps keep the smaller empires closer to the bigger empires for a longer portion of the game. Whether it's a good curve or a bad curve, I can't say. So I'm just never a fan of being penalized, but we're gonna find out. But the other changes in the game so far have been pretty cool. I've been relatively entertained by the whole thing. I'm a little disappointed that unemployed pops got made the same color as open building slots now, because it's harder for me to tell them apart from these graphics. But little changes there here and there. But it's interesting that the developers at Paradox listened to a couple things. So I think that's kind of cool. So here we go, Space Shanty. Because the other thing that's really surprising me is this, that now I can go over here and your intel is too low compared to the relative power of your empires for us to tell anything about it. Your intel is too low. Here you could see this, and it says your fleet power is equivalent. See, and I haven't done any intelligence with these guys. I haven't done any espionage at all. So that was my biggest gripe when espionage came out, is that you couldn't tell relative fleet power. And here now, without doing any espionage, I can tell that the Han are pathetic compared to us, that these guys are equivalent but have superior fleet power. But this one says unavailable, the Hazabu Fellowship Temple. And it says your intel is too low compared to the relative power of your empire. So that's interesting. So if you have low intel but your relative power is close, it's going to tell you something. I like it as a change, because that was just my biggest gripe, is that you just couldn't learn the information you needed to make smarter decisions. And you were forced to do espionage, but you only had so many envoys to be able to do it. Yeah, Raul's saying that's interesting. Yeah, it is interesting. So it seemed like they listened to that gripe too. I'm not sure I entirely dig this solution, but it's way better than what it was. So I have to say this is a big improvement, because being able to do this, you could see all these guys, they're superior, mandated mech, superior, and their fleet power is overwhelming. To just be able to go down here and know this, that's huge to me. That's big. So I'm just gonna say thank you, Paradox, and move on. That's a huge change, and it helps. It helps. It's very helpful. So good on them for doing that. For the purposes of brevity, I have chopped up the Twitch stream into several smaller episodes for upload here on YouTube. As always, if you dig the episode, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave your questions and comments below, and I'll see you around next time. Happy gaming.